One night I got to the train station later than usual. Immediately Jake thrust a 40 into my face. "Here, you're running behind." I took a swig. It wasn't straight malt liquor, but malt liquor mixed with fruit punch, what we called red-eye, what had become our ghetto cocktail that summer. I surveyed the crowd. "Where's Anya?" Jake took the 40 from me and swigged. "She left with Angelo." "Angelo?" "Angie the Hammer. He pulled up about 15 minutes ago." "I got some of these." Jake reached into his pocket and produced 5 white pills. "Klonopin," he smiled. He handed me the 40. I took a small sip. "Anya went in the car with Angelo?" "What did she say?" "She didn't say anything. She said, 'I'll see you guys later,' and they drove off." I took a more determined sip. "Hey, get your own fucking 40. Jake snatched the bottle from me. "I'll be right back." I dashed across the street to the bodega. "Hey, Daniel," Alan smiled. "You come in for the good stuff?" "Yeah, I come for the good stuff." I went to the back of the store, opened the fridge, grabbed a 40 of Old D, then grabbed a Hawaiian Punch, went to the counter, paid, and left. I went around the corner and shrouded myself in a doorway. I opened the 40 and drained it to just below the neck. Then I took a second, bigger swig before opening the can of Hawaiian Punch and pouring it into the bottle. I watched the piss gold of the malt liquor turn frothy pink and took a sip. I crushed the empty can of Hawaiian Punch underfoot and then kicked it to the curb. I stood in the doorway, not ready to rejoin my friends. I had some thinking to do. Soon my 40 was empty. I went back to the bodega, bought a second one and a second Hawaiian Punch, and rejoined my friends across the street. "The fuck happened to you?" Jake said. "Nothing, I was drinking." "Alone?" "Yeah, what do I need, a fucking circus around me to drink?" "Wow, someone's on the rag. Fuck you, and cheers." I tipped my bottle against his. "Here, bitch, for your mood." Jake handed me a Klonopin. "Thanks." I washed it down with 40. About 20 minutes later, Angelo's car pulled up. Biggie Smalls was blasting from the speakers. The door opened and Anya got out. Angelo peeled away. "Anya!" Rosemary screamed as if a celebrity had just arrived. Rosemary hugged Anya and then touched her hair. As Anya approached, I noticed that the uniform which reflected her Saturday night self was all there, except the lipstick. Danny boy, the pipes are calling." Anya sang loudly and off-key as she moved toward me. It was a song she often sang to me by way of greeting. She wrapped her arms around me and hugged me. I couldn't feel her, or myself. She left her arms around my neck. "I'm so glad you made it. I thought you weren't coming tonight." "You're glad I made it?" "Yes, silly rabbit, I just said so." She released her arms from around my neck. "What are we doing?" she asked in a general offhand way. Jake handed her a Klonopin. "I've already had 3, Anya giggled, "but the 4th time's a charm." "4th time's a charm, right?" "Thanks." Anya popped the pill. "May I?" She reached for my 40 and took a swig. When she handed the bottle back to me, I instinctively wiped the mouth of the bottle. "You skeeve me?" "I don't know where your mouth's been." Ooh, low blow. Anya doubled over as if I had socked her in the stomach. Then she rose up until we were eye level and began singing Danny Boy again. When she was done singing, she pinched me on the cheek. "I still love you the best, Danny Boy. Are you mad at me? Please don't be mad at me." "I'm not mad at you, Anya. We're friends, and it's none of my business." "What's none of your business?" "Nothing. Just nothing. We're friends." "Good. Then let's be friends," she said and linked her arm into mine. "Escort me to the bodega so I can buy a 40. Will you come with me?" Before I could answer, Anya was already pulling me across the street.